Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Hatsune Miku, who's in Fortnite at the moment. So I'm going to go in there, I'm going to draw sort of the head up here, the hair's coming down back here, the arms are coming out around here, and the legs are sort of coming down, I think, sort of this way. So let's go in there, let's get to the top area here. What we'll do is grab the Sharpie, and what we'll do is maybe just put the sort of the center part of the head. It's probably going to be about, say probably about this point here. Right, now I've got that in, what I can do is to start drawing that sort of sweeping hair. The sort of the front sweeping hair sort of comes downwards this way to probably about that point. So I'm just going to grab my pen, just draw a nice sweeping curved line around like that, okay? Now I've got that, I've got the little sort of bit in the side of that kind of comes up. So I'm just going to draw sort of upwards sort of that way. So a nice little sort of chip of hair going up there. Then it kind of goes across sort of the eyes here. So what I'm going to do is just draw diagonal sort of this way, and then sort of got the top part of the hair comes down this way. So while that's going on, I think I'm going to just draw a nice curve down like that. I'm going to chip it up a bit like that, and then we can come sort of downwards, so probably to about maybe that point there. So just draw a nice little curve there. Then we can sort of bring the pen back up this way, sort of like that, sort of just going in, so we'll get that hair in. On the other side, let's just draw the other side of the hair. So coming out from this way, I'm going to draw a nice sort of curve. Again, it sort of goes to a point and then comes back up. Now there's a little bit inside I just want to get sorted, so there's a little bit sort of comes down this way near the eye and up like that. And then we've got another little sort of long bit that sort of comes down to about here. So let's go to that point there. Just bring your pen around and then back up, like so, okay? Now I've got that sort of outer hair in. I think it'd be really good to try and get sort of the face in, the chin. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go swoop down, probably from about here to go down to about sort of there, about this point. So just grab my pen, just nice and carefully, just swoop downwards, sort of that way to a sort of chin. Then I'm going to go back up sort of around that way. So just going to grab my pen there. Probably just going to go up to about this point here. So just nice, steady line up there. So just got that sort of delicate kind of chin in. Right, while I'm there, let's sort the eyes out. So kind of got sort of really rounded eyes. So I'm going to draw sort of like the top sort of oval here with like the mascara on. So I'm just going to draw a nice curve around there. Just block it in a little bit. Have it coming out sort of a little bit here. And then I'm going to draw, probably from about that point there, just draw a nice sort of curve around, nice and wide there. Let's go over to this side now. Just going to draw a nice sort of little curve there. Draw that mascara again. Then I'm going to just go underneath with a nice curve. So draw a nice little curve underneath like that, okay? Now what I'm going to do is just draw inside there another little circle, sort of this way, and one sort of that way. And then we'll just sort of colour in a nice pupil in there, okay? So I've got that in there. It's got a bit of a purple eyebrow. I'm just going to sort of show that with a little diagonal line there. And then what I'm going to do, sort of go down to sort of this chip of hair here right at the corner. I'm just going to draw a little sort of curve to sort of denote the nose. Just a little sort of curve sort of here. So just sort of about there, just a little curve coming out. Then we've got like a little smile. So I'm just gonna sort of just come in, just draw a nice little sort of smile like that. Maybe just underneath a little bit of a lip underneath there, okay? Right, now I've got that bit in. Let's have a look. What I can do is just start sort of coming down here with the neck area. So it's got a little neck sort of here, just sort of draw up to that little chip there. Then I've got a nice kind of collar going on here. So it's good to that sort of chin point. What I'm gonna do is just draw a line down there and probably like a line down here. Join that up. And then we're gonna draw another little line, just joining it up like that, okay? On this side, just going to draw like the outer part of the collar, sort of sticking out sort of this way. So just sort of going to come out from that chin, out like that, and then back along that way. we'll just draw a little line in sort of to denote that collar there. Either side of that, I think we've sort of got a little bit of beveling going on. Either side there, maybe just a hint of like a line in there. There's like a little sort of square going on in that collar there, okay? Okay, we've got to that point now. Let's look at the shoulder area. So the stance is sort of facing this way. So the main part of the shoulder's here. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna come out from this collar, just gonna come out just a bit lower and then just bring out a nice line there, curve it around where the shoulder is and then come downwards about there. So we've got that sort of curve of the arm coming down sort of to the upper arm here. Then they've got, the skin's got quite a big sort of glove going on that sort of tapers out. So I'm just gonna go to where the underarm is. I think it's about here. I'm gonna draw a nice line to about that point there. I think that's about right. So just gonna get my pen, just sort of steadily draw a little line, sort of taper in a little bit there. Okay, right, I've got that shoulder part there. This one is a bit less of that. Sort of comes down this way as the upper part of the torso, then it comes down to the mid-torso. So I think the mid-torso is probably about here. So what I'm gonna do is draw that this point here, just a nice little sort of curve here. Come out where the upper part of the chest is, and then downwards where the torso is there. Right, cool. On this side, I'm gonna come inwards where the torso goes in here. So I'm gonna come in from the underarms, probably about there. And I'm gonna come and just draw a nice little curve in and down to about there. So it sort of comes in that way. So the sort of the mid part is there and then sort of the hips come out this way, right? So let's show that now. On this side, I'm gonna come out here. So grab my pen, sort of come out, I would say, probably about that far. Then I'm gonna sort of dink it in to about that point there. So just bring your pen down, nice diagonal, sort of outer part goes in there, sort of the top part of the costume. Then there's a tie actually that sort of comes down, I would say probably comes down to about that point there. Maybe we can just show a little sort of arrow tip for the end of the tie there. So just bring your pen in and out like that. And now I can just draw the upper part of this piece of clothing into the tie area. So nice little curve there. And then we're going to do another diagonal around to here, back up to there. So probably, I'd say probably needs to come down here. So start out there, come downwards, then probably gonna come sort of to about here. So just gonna curve it up, nice and steady, like that. Then I can kind of just draw a nice sort of curve up to that midpoint there, about there, okay? Cool. Got this little V here for the tie, so I'm just gonna draw the top area of the tie is about here. So just a nice little nodule there, and then it kind of comes, sort of the outer part of the tie probably comes sort of like out this way, and then downwards, sort of like that. This one sort of comes out sort of that way, and then sort of falls down, joins up there, okay? Right, okay, it's coming together. So we've got the lower part here. I think there's sort of a little band loop that comes around here. So I think it comes around sort of, there's almost like a little bit of the skirt here. So I'm just gonna draw just a little line in first of all. And then I think I'm gonna just come around it. So from about that point there, maybe sort of here, I'm gonna draw a nice sort of curve that goes around out and in a little bit. And then I'll just go a little bit underneath, so it's like a bit of a loop of a band, and we're just gonna go bring our pen out, sort of follow that line again. And then this time we're just gonna go up, and I think we'll curve it around sort of to the edge of that dress there. Then we're just gonna draw the underside of that loop, so just, yeah, that's good. Cool, we've got that in. Lower part of the skirt sort of comes down this way, so I'm going to get my pen, just draw a line there. And then I want to just sort of make sure I'm just going the right way. So the skirt sort of comes along here and really sort of comes out probably from about here. Sort of comes out with sort of, there's a line there, sort of chips in. Then there's like another one that sort of comes down. And then it kind of concertinas almost as it goes around. So I'm going to go sort of up, then down, then up. And then I think as it gets to there, what we'll do, we'll draw some little lines up, one there, one there. And it kind of just comes like a bit straighter here. So I'm just gonna draw that down there. Let's line up. Then we've sort of got like 3 little bits here, sort of like go in and up, in and up, in and up. So I'm gonna go back to here, just like a little step, I suppose. Nice little curve, up. Nice little curve, up. And then nice little curve to that edge there, like that. So we've just got that skirt in now. Okay, there's a little crease in by here, so I think it's almost like you just want to draw a couple of lines, like a line like that. Maybe just a couple of little dots to sort of denote it. Yeah, that's good. And then, as we're working on the outer, I think we've got the legs, one's going down sort of this way, one's going down kind of that way. So let's start with this leg. If I start with the outer, I think their foot's going to come all the way down to about this point. So what I'm going to do is go about this point here, just draw a nice sort of curve of the legs, sort of come inwards where the knee would be. Yeah. Then about there, we're going to come out where the kind of calf is, and we're going to go draw it nice and steadily in to the inner part of the leg there. This side, sort of start from sort of this part, maybe about here, sort of about there. I'm just going to get my pen, just draw a nice bold line down, come out a bit where the knee is, and then down, nice and steady where that shin is there. And this side, let's go with the inner part, so we'll go work along this way. So the inner part probably is about here, comes down to about this point. Just gonna grab my pen, just draw sort of the upper part. The knee's probably around here. And then I'm gonna go down this way. So just be bold and come in. Where the shin is there, boom. Okay, on this side, so we'll go to that little V bit there. Just come in a little bit, sort of in between this bit here. We're going to bring our pen down where sort of the thigh is, down to the knee. Then I'm going to come out a bit here where the calf is and sort of bring it in. So I'm going to come outwards here and then just taper it in nice and steady to where the ankle will be, and the ankle will be about there. Cool. Maybe just a little sort of dink here, about there for the knee. Maybe there's one probably about there for the knee there. And then there's kind of boots, the feet are sort of coming inwards this way. So I'm gonna come down to about here where the foot is, and we're gonna go do this inner part first. It's gonna be easier that way. Just bring my pen down, curve it around, and around this way. Heel area is about there. And then I'm gonna just bring it up to the ankle area there and in. Just gonna pop a little sort of curve in there where the heel would be, and I think there's like a little sort of line there where the boot is, so I'm just going to bring that in. This side, the foot's sort of coming in here, so again I'm going to start here, come to about this point, so just steadily bring my pen sort of downwards, bring it out a bit, and then curve it around. Heel's about there, and up to the ankle. Again, there's like a bit of a sole on the shoe, so just a little sort of pipe line, and then around here we can just sort of draw a nice curve like that. As we go up, there's like bands on the tights there, so there's probably one, let's have a look, see if we can get up camera. So one about here, nice little curve there, and then just draw another curve underneath, sort of band it, and then up here, so we'll go to this point, nice curve there, and then one underneath like that. Cool, okay. So we've got those in. Still got the sort of big old hair to do. I'll do that last, and I'm gonna do, let's get this hand and this arm done and the hand now. So right here, I'm gonna draw a nice sort of curve, sort of go around your figure like that, sort of comes out and it sort of tapers out, right? So what we've got to do is sort of come down to about this point. So come out a bit where the arm is and bring your pen out, sort of taper it outwards that way. On this side, we'll start here and we're gonna, it comes out, maybe it goes in a little bit there and then taper it out again, like that. And what we can do is just draw a nice sort of little band along there. and it kind of sort of chips in there. It kind of sort of chips in there. It's like a little sort of piping bit around the edge of that. I think there's almost like a little crease line sort of here, so just sort of draw that. Then there's like a little rectangle going on here, so it's like a little rectangular bit going in here, comes down, probably out, sort of taper out a little bit to there. Just join that up, all right? Just a little bit of detail. Okay, let's look at the hand. Hand sort of coming sort of outwards, sort of like coming out, and the thumbs are here. So I'm going to come in to this point here, and I think the thumbs are going to kind of shoot out this way, then return back there. Now the fingers are kind of coming upwards but outwards, so let's see if I can get this right. So go in there, I'm going to bring my pen round, just sort of curve it up like this, round and in. Then next one, so let's go just about there, curve your pen out and inwards there. Next finger, just a little hint going on of that one there. And then the final one is just above it, just in there, the little finger, bring it around, curve it around, bring it up into that point in there. Cool, okay, that's good. Let's go around sort of to this point here. Now this arm's sort of coming out this way. So the shoulder's there, the arm sort of goes around the back, then it comes around this way here. So get my pen, sort of about this point here. I'm just gonna bring my pen down like this. And it's like this widened part again, so it probably comes out to about this point. So I'm gonna see if I can just draw that out. I guess it's gonna come down this way and kind of tapers out there. So just like join these little bits up there. Then that's gonna curve down, so probably down to about here. So let's just draw a nice curve there, and then we can just bring up the lines going upwards to the arm there. Cool, okay. And then we'll just draw a nice little pipeline there. And then we've got the hands here. Now this could be tricky, so let's have a look. Got a thumb here, and I think the thumb sort of comes out from about this point here. So just bring my pen out, curve it in. Now the main finger is sort of here, sort of the hand's sort of coming out this way. So just under that, just bring your pen out, curve it around and up. And the next finger sort of just overlap a bit there and come in. Next finger, a little bit smaller, come in, sort of curve down there. And then the little finger can kind of just sort of curve up here, come inwards like that. Okay, quite a tricky one, that one. It's not too bad. Okay, got that in. Let's have a look at the back of the hair here, so we can start doing all that sort of swooshing of the hair. So the back of the head sort of comes up around here. So I'm gonna just draw in a nice sort of curve around the back of the hair there. Then there's like a hairband, and it's kind of comes up, I guess. There's a line here and a line here, and it's sort of like almost like a square. So it's like it comes out like that, comes in like that, so it's a little bit pointed. Then I'm gonna draw the hair there, so it sort of comes out this way. So I'm gonna sort of shoot it out from this point here. So it kind of comes right out like that, curve it in a bit, and then shoot sort of downwards like that. Just leave a little gap. Let's go back up to the top here. Just gonna bring my pen sort of out from the bottom area of it, shoot it downwards sort of like that. There we go. Now this side, there's a piece of hair that sort of comes out this way, so I'm just gonna sort of get my pen about here, just sort of shoom it out like this, and then bring it down. And then leave a little gap there, and there's like another bit that sort of kind of shoots out again. So a little dot, sort of shoot it out near the finger and down. Then that can come around this way, so it sort of shoots sort of nicely downwards this way, nice little sort of shoot to there. Then it sort of comes back on itself like that. And then I think it sort of comes out from that sort of cuff there, so I'm just going to draw a nice little shoom, like curve there. Come back on yourself like that, leave a little gap. Then there's one in the middle there, it probably comes out to about that point, so I'm just gonna sort of draw in a nice curve and downward like that. On this side, just gonna draw a little bit of hair there, sort of on the inner, so I'm just gonna come in, just draw a nice little curve there. I'm just gonna pop a couple of little sort of lines in around there, sort of make it look like it's sort of flowing down, just a few little hints of sort of movement of the hair. I think that works quite nicely. Okay, let's go to this side. So the hair's sort of coming down sort of this way. So let's go, actually there's a little sort of piece of something going on there, in there like that. And I'm just gonna actually sort of colour that dark there, so it's like it fills in the hair underneath. There's also, just looking here, there's a little bit of hair popping out there. Okay, I've done that now. So I'm gonna go sort of probably from about this point, just gonna bring my pen down, sort of curve it in. And then I'm gonna sort of probably come in sort of here, just a little gap, and I'm gonna sort of curve my pen down like that. Just look at the outer part here, it kind of comes out, so it's kind of comes out and waves in and then out, and then maybe just leave a gap and just down like that. Again, I can put a couple of sort of little short shoom lines going on for the hair there. And this kind of flows out sort of this side sort of to the cuff. So about here, it kind of like does a nice little sort of flow around like that. Again, just draw a couple of little lines. And then it sort of goes around this side. So I guess it kind of comes out from the bottom of the cuff here, sort of flows downwards that way. And there's a couple of little sort of hairlines there, and it kind of flows out from just under that thumb area there. So I'm just going to bring my pen round like that there. As it comes around, it sort of comes around this way. So I'm just going to go sort of shoom up like that, and then sort of downwards there. So I'm just going to draw a couple of lines in. Okay, just a couple of bits of detail further, just on the main piece of clothing here. There's almost like a little name tag badge going on here. So there's almost like a little sort of rectangle that kind of fits sort of there, sort of like a bit of an angle. And there's a bit of piping here where sort of the underarm is. So I'm gonna just go from the top there, I'm just gonna bring my pen down and around there. Then go back up, just pipe that like that. And then at the bottom here, it's kind of piped at the very sort of these little pieces here. So I'm gonna bring my pen down like that, and then just curve it upwards there. And then on this side, I'm just gonna bring a curve sort of down here. We might as well just sort of show a little bit of a hint of that either side. There's a little bit of sort of piping on the dress there. So I'm just gonna do a little dot there, maybe just a little hint of it there. And then it kind of comes down from that collar area. So I'm just gonna sort of through that name tag. So I'm just gonna sort of hint of that. So bring it sort of downwards, sort of come downwards like that. Just sort of comes in, just a bit of a hint of that. Maybe there's a little bit of a crease going on there. And then maybe just a little hint just on that hair, just a couple of curves. So it's just all fitting together quite nicely on there. And there we go, that's Hatsune Miku, who's in Fortnite at the moment. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know how you get on with it. If you have a go at colouring, that would be good. And let me know who else to draw, and I'll keep on going. All right, we'll see you very soon. Take care, bye for now.